Hello, family. Today, I want to connect with you on a very inspirational topic because it involves a specific group of people. Um, I study a lot of history, and I want to make this video short actually, but I studied a lot of history, and one of the main recurring factors when it comes to nations and groups of people coming together and cultures and societies is that there's a leader. And the reason this guy or a person, usually it's a male, in modern times at least, you might see a lot of changes in that aspect. There might be more feminine leaders now, but a lot of leaders are known for inspiring their people by telling them that they're chosen, that they're God's people, that they're divine people, that they have a very high purpose being on this planet. With this reoccurring theme that happens over and over and over, you see that this person ends up being out of control with power. They completely lose sight of the goals at hand for them and for their group of people, and they end up fucking up every opportunity that group of people has. Now, I made that example because today we're talking about the distraction of the African people around the planet, especially in the Western Hemisphere, where we have this hyper ability and we have a closer relationship with the people who we're oppressed by. And with that being said, that means we have much better opportunities. We have hyper opportunities with our abilities, and with the opportunities technologically we have hyper opportunities. With that being said, we know for a fact that we're going from one age astrologically on the great year into another one. Now, this age we're going to is a fixed age. That means you have to have discipline. And Saturn rules over this age, which means you have to have even more discipline. It explains why you have to have discipline. And this is very important because when it comes to groups of people coming together, especially oppressed people coming out of their oppression, it's a very key time when they gain their discipline, separate themselves, and identify with something new and better. And usually there's leaders to help do that. Okay. But as we can see in our community, we have been forged leaders. So that means that truly we're still oppressed and that we're being forged a revolution at the same time. Now, the reason that this revolution is 100% fake and fabricated and made and given to you the same way a bag of chips is because the whole time we're entering this new paradigm and new age, everybody knows the new age is about discipline. In order to have discipline, you have to be informed. You have to know what's right and wrong. You have to know what you are. You have to know your duties. As African people, we have been simply deceived because during this transition into this new age, we are focusing on all the wrong things. And we were giving all the things that we're focusing on and being told that this is what's going to uplift us out of our oppression. These are the things that were told to us by false leaders, false messiahs, and basically the same reoccurring factor that's been fucking every culture in the end of their civilization. It is the reason why they fail. It's because their leaders lie to them and give them false information of what's going to free them from their oppression. Now, we're being told right now we need to focus on spirituality. We need to focus on, higher power, meditate. We need to focus on getting yourself together. making sure you're good. You can't help nobody until you help yourself. You. And this is what it's truly all about. You are not being saved from your oppressors. Your oppressors have actually sent a wave of information out for you to download and become their new updated slave, just like a iOS update for an Apple or an update for your phone if you have an Android. The main way they're doing this is while the actual transition and the information age is coming into fruition, they're distracting us with self-knowledge, while a mass of other people out there are actually figuring out what this planet is about and what this universe is about. We are being told, and this is a very true thing, but it's a very limited knowledge. It's a half truth. How about that? We're being told that through ourselves we can reach all of the universe, and we'll have everything we need if we just figure out how to control and use our own body. This is very true. This is 100% true. But there are things out there, and we know this metaphysically. You should piece this shit together if you're a very good scientist. There are things out there that can destroy your body, manipulate your body, and induce your body into control very easily. Very, very easily. The same way that you can control your mind and your body, somebody else can do that. Now, where you're sitting right here focusing on how you're black and proud, how melanin is blah, 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 how white people are doing this and that, or if you're on the other side of the fence, how your religion is so good, how spirituality is just the best thing ever, and how there's nothing equal to it, and how science is bullshit, and how all these people in the government and scientists are doing very fucking corrupt shit to us. This is all happening. It's going to continue to happen. This is what's been happening since we actually lost our civilization. When they turned us into scientists, they turned us from scientists, elite, ultra thinking, hyper thinking beings that actually could use our body for everything. Now we're nothing but spirits. They want you to be a spirit. They don't want you to go pick up some wire, put them together, make a spark, and figure out how to make your own headphones. They don't want you to go back to Africa and realize you weren't fucking there because of the fucking heat, nigga. You were there because it has all the resources in which you can conduce electricity and hyper energetic free energy. These are all the reasons why you were in Africa. Now, they want you to accept the fact that you're not there anymore. They want you to accept the fact that you're nothing. That you have lost the battle. And the way they do that is by telling you that everything is okay. You still got everything you need. You don't need what they took from you. Let them keep all your fucking artifacts, what they call artifacts. In reality, these are very, very advanced technologies that even Sir Isaac Newton himself copied half of the shit, and half of the shit we use today is from his deciphering of our technology that they still have in their fucking churches, that they still have in these places where they call spiritual places, and we know they aren't spiritual. They're demonic, and not even a good demonic. It's more like a false demonic. Like they're using a demon mask. They're not real demons. So the truth of what's happening is they're using spirituality, which is a psychology, it's a psychological reality, in order to distract you from using this very pure, rare point in time where the ages are switching and you have a chance to create your own reality with your own information. They want you to deny your right to make up your own information, deny your right to learn actual true information having to do with electromagnetism and having to do with advanced technologies. And they want you to think of yourself, your basic human ass, with all your human fucking limitations. They want you to only focus on that, as if that is the fucking premises of this whole great dark abyss that the universe is. And I want you as an African to actually think about how ignorant that is, when there's a whole universe of technologies out there and they tell you to focus on this one, which is you, and you do that shit. You You don't try to figure out how your lights work. You don't try to figure out how the electricity in your walls work. You don't try to figure out how the cell phone you're watching this on right now, or the laptop you're watching it on, works. And this is a problem. And I just wanted to share it with you so that you may say, so it may trigger something in your skull and your body and your spirit, hopefully, that will inspire you to actually research these things for your community, and research things for your family, and research things outside of yourself, outside of your genes, your DNA and shit. All this mumbo jumbo hyperactive self-hype shit they give us. Yeah, that's good for your ego. It's going to help you build up your confidence. That's just confidence boosters. But until you actually make technology, which the Chinese know they need, and until you actually make technology which the white man knows he need, and that he can't get it from nobody else but you, just same way that Chinese make their own shit and we need it, same way white people, same way Caucasian, same way the Middle Eastern Arabs, they don't fucking made a monopoly on all the natural resources. The same way they have done that, created systems of knowledge in order to protect what they know is something valuable. Until we do that, then our melanin and all that African hype shit, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.